Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is just going to be I guess kind of like a tutorial on how I do my hair. I have a very curly hair, as you can see. It's wet right now. I just got out of the shower, so I'm just going to take you kind of like step by step on what I do to get my like everyday hair look. So first thing I do is I get out of the shower and I towel dry my hair really well. So I usually just like wrap it up and sorry, I can hear my dogs playing with something. I just want to make sure it's a toy. And so I make sure that it's kind of getting towel dried while I get dressed. So that's like my typical thing. I'm gonna just stay in my robe because it's comfortable and I'm home for the day. So I'm not gonna go and get dressed or anything, but I pretty much just let my hair get towel dried, I get dressed, and then I start blow drying. So first thing that I do is I take my hair into sections. So I take a section, like I do the front section on both sides. I just like section it off with my fingers. Doesn't have to be perfect. This is just like the way that works for me the best. I tie the back away so that it doesn't get in the way. Got my blow dryer plugged in, my brush. This is what I use. I literally just use a paddle brush to blow dry my hair. It is the easiest thing for me personally. I like the way that my hair blows out with a round brush way better, but I find that using a paddle brush when I'm doing it myself is a lot faster and easier for me than using a round brush, because regardless I'm going to put either a flat iron or curling iron to my hair no matter what, because I'm doing my hair myself. So yeah, I'm just gonna do this section first and then I head over to this section. As you can see, I've gotten one section done. It's not perfect. There's still like a little bit of wave in there, but it's okay because we are going to go over it with either flat iron or curling iron. I can't decide what I want to do yet, but that's how I just get it blow dried so that it's dry and straight for the most part. So now I'm just going to go ahead and head on to this section. So the front two sections are completely done, completely dry, and straightened to the perfect amount that I like them. And now I'm just gonna go ahead and go onto the back. I pretty much just take out, it's getting a little toasty in here. I just take out the back, and then I actually flip these pieces up and put them in a little bun. So I'm gonna look a little crazy for a minute, but it's okay. And then I split, you can hear dog toys in the back. That's my dog's playing. I'm just gonna kind of split this into two sections like this. Try to get this side over here and this side over here. And I literally just, wow, I look amazing right now. I literally just blow dry this entire section on its own, like in one piece, and this in one piece. I find it to be the fastest, easiest way for me. Here it goes. hot in here. Okay, so that section is done. On to the next section. Okay, so I feel slightly like Hermione Granger from Harry Potter, because look at this crazy hair. So after I blow it all out, this is kind of how it looks as the final blowout result. Pretty poofy, which is why I don't just blow it out. I could have used a round brush, of course. That takes more time for me. It takes less time to blow it out like this and then either go over it with the flat iron or go over it with the curling iron, whatever I wanted to do that day. That is the easiest and fastest way to do my blowout myself. So I wasn't gonna get dressed, but I think I am gonna go throw on some clothes and then I will curl my hair. Be right back. All right, so threw on some clothes. I'm gonna go run some errands after this. I have all my hair down, as you can see. I'm just gonna take this and pretty much section my hair into 3 sections, one at a time. So right here, and going around with my fingers, and yeah. I literally just take random sections and I don't necessarily try to be too careful. If that makes sense. This is like my everyday look. I do this every few days and have my hair curled, and it's just the way that I like to do it. And my hair, even though it's really curly hair, it doesn't hold a wanded curl or any kind of curl very well. So I curl it this tight and I don't brush it out. I leave it because they fall no matter how hard I try. Now, okay, I just want to mention that I am a licensed cosmetologist. So I went to hair school, I work in a hair salon. I know how important it is to put product in your hair when you're using heat to your hair. So I highly recommend putting in something, putting in some kind of like heat protectant if this is what you do every day also, because you do not want to damage your hair. I personally stopped coloring my hair. Once a year maybe I will throw on like a really dark kind of gloss to my hair just because I do like my hair darker, but I don't color it anymore. And I don't color it anymore because it damages my hair like so badly, and so there's no point. I look better and I feel better when I just have my natural hair. I do recommend, you know, for most people, they need a heat protectant. I need a heat protectant. I just am choosing not to use one. But when I do use one, I'll use any kind of heat protectant from the line Kerastase, any heat protectant from the line Oribe, any heat protectant from Shoe. Those are all really good brands. They are pricey. They're like higher end brands. Those are the brands that we sell at my salon. But it's totally worth it because they do really protect your hair and they really help you to kind of have that healthier hair feel and look. There's, of course, there's like a bunch of brands that you can get from like Sephora and Ulta and even the drugstore that, you know, you don't have to break the bank on. But the brand that I really like from Sephora, I'm like hurting myself, is for hair, Now I know a lot of people like Bumble and Bumble. A lot of people like, I don't know, there's just so many brands out there. But the one that I really like and actually love is the brand, I don't know how to say it, but it's spelled O-U-A-I. I could be wrong about this. I need to look that up. I'm gonna just have to write it down here when I edit this video and tell you the brand. But I know that you can get it at Sephora. I know that you can get it online, and I tried it and I love it. Like, I'm actually obsessed with it because it smells so good and it made my hair feel so good and I just love it. So that's definitely like a more affordable brand that I would go for rather than the 3 that I mentioned at first. So that's that for, you know, what to use on your hair to protect it. Very important. Okay, so that is how the first layer looks. I just curl it just like this. I like bouncy curls. That's just like the look that I'm kind of going for. And these will fall. So even though they're not too tight, they're, you know, pretty tight. Like, this to me is like going to something like a nice event or something like that. But when they fall a little bit more, it's more of just like waves, and that's like exactly how I like to have my hair look on like a day-to-day basis. So then I'm just gonna take my next section. Okay, so I'm just going to pull these pieces forward, and then I'm gonna take my next section. So my last section is gonna be like my top section. And I will stand farther back for that because I know it's hard to see like the top of my head. So we're gonna start. Same thing with this whole entire section. Either side is fine. I use the wider side just because my hair is thick. I split it, give myself a good part right down the middle. Just leave that hanging, it's fine. And then I just take my section like this and I section it like 1 piece back, 2 piece back, 3 piece back. I usually do it in like 3 to 4 sections on the top. So we'll start from here and go backwards. And I curl back like this. So I was able to do that in 3 sections, and now I just do the other side. Alright, that was the last piece. So, oh, is that even curled, that little one? Yeah, okay. So this is how it looks right after I'm finished. Super bouncy. It's exactly what I like. It's totally my look and style, so I kind of just throw it back. I take this comb. Again, the hair might still kind of be in like those sections that you took. So as you can see, I don't know if you can really tell, but I just like to kind of take the comb and like lightly just brush through just on the top, the back, and then this side top. And that just helps it kind of like smooth out. So it's like all smooth, it's super shiny. I just, everything about this way of doing my hair has made things so much easier for me, and I just like love how it looks. Like now I'm good for like 2 to 3 days. Usually that's how long my blowouts last. So then I always, you know, I always like flip my hair over and like everything like that. So do whatever you have to do whatever works for you, what works best for you. What works best for me is to just blow my hair out with a paddle brush, put it into 3 sections, throw some curls in there. I, as you saw, was using this brand, I think is called Beauty Labs. I want to say that I got it at Target. I got this years and years and years ago, so it's really, really old. I don't know if it's still around or anything like that, but if I find it, I'll definitely link it below, as well as all the products that I talked about earlier. I'm going to link all of them so that you can just click it, go to the website, and if you're interested in trying it out, you can grab it. Yeah, this is called Beauty Labs, and I don't know like how big, but I want to say like it's like an inch wand, but the wand works better for me rather than like the curling irons with the clamp, just because I don't know, if I'm doing my hair, if I'm doing curls on someone else, the clamp might work, but the wand is just so much easier. You just wrap it, hold it, and let it go, and this works fast for me. This one gets really hot. It's just an on-off switch. There's no like heat temperature setting or anything like that, which for some people that doesn't work out, but for me it works. I have very curly hair, stubborn hair, especially in the front, and it's like decently thick. So this just works for me. I've tried so many other things. I hope you like this tutorial. I will link everything down in the description bar. Follow my Instagram, like and subscribe to this video, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.